You're now tuned in to the Ambition Hour podcast on Worth the Wait Radio. You ready?
It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's the Ambition Hour, baby.
Yo, and welcome to the Ambition Hour podcast. It's your girl, Claudia Renee, on your airwaves, and this is episode 167.
I'm straight. It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's the Ambition Hour, baby. It's
Hello, everyone, and welcome yet again to another beautiful episode of the Ambition Hour podcast. I am your host, Claudia Renee, and I am so honored to be here. I am with my co-host, House 600 in the building, behind the camera, behind the board. We got Bay in the building.
Bay's in here.
And we have one of my favorite people in the building, Beautiful
Bay.
Detta. Dub T Dub Queen.
What's up?
Beautiful
what's
Detta.
up,
Third time coming through. Boom. I know that's right.
Thank you guys so much for having me once again. This is my fam. I love you guys. You are always like the first priority when it's time to like step into the studio and step into the podcast. My number one girl right here. Right here. So it's such a pleasure to be here, Audi.
I'm so happy to have you here. You haven't been here in a minute, so this is something that we've been doing possibly like in the past. I'm not sure how many episodes, but it's we always have the episode like this. Oh, thank you to everybody who has listened to Re5 by Spitz. He just dropped a project, so shout out to Spitz. Project is dope. Super excited. I know a lot of people have been giving great feedback on the project. If you haven't already listened to it, make sure that you go and check it out.
Yes.
And we are going to start the episode how we always start it, and that is by saying what we are grateful for. So Detta, since you are our beautiful guest this week,
I'm gonna be first, huh?
what are you grateful for this week?
Oh my goodness. This week I can honestly say I'm grateful for good people. Good people in your circle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that is so important. I think people don't understand how important that is, but it's so important because the people that you keep around you are most likely what you reflect from. So when you have good people around you, and it doesn't have to be just your family, it's good people in your circle, who, if it's business wise, if it's, you know, whatever it is you need to do, and these are the people that surround you and in your circle, and they're producing this positive energy or positive reflection. You reflect that. So one time for good people that's, you know, in your circle and around you and motivates you to be great.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's important.
It is super important.
So important to have a team.
It's one of the most important things. They say it takes a village. You know, it takes a village to raise children. It takes a village to pursue your dreams. It takes a village to run a business, your business. Yeah. So circle of influence, basically. Exactly. Everybody that's around you. I love it. Thank you for that. Hav is also in the building. So Hav, what are you grateful for this week?
I'm grateful for like getting back in tune with the person, the star player. You know, just making sure
the one in front of the mirror.
Yeah,
the man in the mirror.
The man in the mirror.
Okay.
Type shit.
Definitely.
You know, perseverance. You know, consistency, determination, all that shit. You know, just to redetermine that you are the shit, or redetermine that you are the shit.
That's right.
Shit. What about you, Claudia?
I am grateful for this week. Honestly, I'm just happy that it's over.
Grateful that it's done.
Hey, it's one of them type of times. I know how that is. That's
I'm just
real.
so grateful that it's over.
Made it through it.
I'm happy that I was able to get out of my own way, in a sense, I guess you can say. Because I did feel like that was kind of happening, getting in my own way, my thoughts, my everything that was happening, not being able to find the work balance, life type balance, and then also pampering myself at the same time. And I felt overwhelmed. And on top of that, you know, it was, you know, us girls, we be going through it when it's our period.
It's just that time.
It's that time
It's that
too.
time just to be in that type of energy.
So then it's just like when that happens and then other things pile on as well, you're just like, oh my God, when is it going to stop?
Exactly.
So
this is true.
I'm just really happy that it's over. I'm happy that it's Saturday. Saturday and Sunday to me always means that I get to be 24/7 with my child, with my bae.
Period.
So that's one of the things that I always look forward to. So man, cheers to the fucking weekend. I'm grateful for that. Last week I shared some tips on people that want to start going to therapy, because May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So some of the tips that I shared, I felt like this week I thought of a little bit more tips that I wanted to share with people. So some of the tips that I thought that I could share with people was, if you have insurance, health insurance, right? Most of the time, these companies, they have a budget for you and your mental health. So you're able to use your personal, like your health insurance, you're able to use it for your mental health. All you have to do is just ask the therapist office that you're calling and ask them if they accept your insurance. If they don't, ask them what their out-of-pocket price is. And then ask them if they have a sliding scale. Because a lot of these companies, they'll help you. Right. You know, they'll be like, okay, well, if you can't pay this amount of money, this is the amount of money that we're willing to let you pay, and to move forward and things like that. So those are just a couple tips that I thought were important. And something else that I think is extremely important is know the age group of the therapist that you want.
That's true.
Like, think of, okay, so do I want somebody who is like in their 60s? Do I want somebody who's in their 40s?
Probably experienced something, or in the age range to have experienced the things I have.
Yeah, exactly. Or exactly, because it's like that same generation. You kind of understand me being a child to immigrant parents and being an American, like being born in America, or you understand how I had to go through 9/11, the pandemic, and around the same age. Exactly. So I think those are things that, I think those things are extremely important when it comes to therapy, because that also helps the office that you're calling understand more what it is that, where you're coming from, what do you need, what do you want. And I think that this is part of what I do in my, like, as a job. Like, I help people navigate and help them pick I pick the therapist actually with them, for them, that I think is the best. And one of the things that I always look at is, okay, what is it that this person has gone through? That what type of help are they going to need? Are they going to need somebody who's going to be like this with them? So I think I'm telling you guys that it's so important to tell the person that is helping you the first time around with a therapist. You want them to you, like, the person that you're calling, you want to talk to them and tell them as much information as you can, so that way they can get you to the best therapist. So those are the tips that I have for this week. Have you ever gone to therapy, Detta?
I have not. Y'all, I'm gonna tell you.
I have not either.
Listen, I'm just being real.
Did you feel like you had a therapy session earlier with us?
Yeah, right. Like, see, that's the thing about it. Like, in life, you may not go to just, a specific place or say therapy, and I'm not down talking that. Like, if you need that, obviously you reach out for that. But sometimes in life, I just feel like the universe supplies you with just that one person you feel like you can Dr. Phil it with. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
you at least need that one person.
You need at least that one person you can
Have is my with. One person.
You know what I'm you know what I'm saying? My brothers are too, and that's the same way I am. Is like, you have, I think the universe, you literally places people around you
so that you
is
can.
That woosah person. Yeah. And if you don't have a woosah person, that's definitely where you reach out, and have somebody. And it can be family, it can be a friend, it can be whoever. Like, long as you can get that place where you're like, hey, I can put things into perspective this way when we have a conversation. Or, I'm feeling this way. Hey, bro, I need to speak to you about, some things that I'm going through. Like, have that A1 player. And that by itself is so important, because it's in those places where when you are feeling low, like how you said, I had like a long week. You know what I'm trying to say? Some people might take that shit literally. Some people might take that to heart. Like, I had a long week. I shouldn't even live. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that's true.
Thank God we're not in that type of mindset. Yeah. But this is in the time where it comes a place where you can have someone, that one person we're speaking about, that you can talk to, or that therapist you can speak to and be like, hey, I'm not feeling as strong this week. I need somebody to speak to. And nobody should be ashamed of that. Yeah. Like, I just come from a background, we just never went to therapy.
Yeah.
And that's just me being all the way 100. Like, yeah. If you come from my ethnic group, like, we was always taught, you don't be putting people in your business. The hell? You don't tell nobody what's going on. Yeah. You don't put nobody in your business. But it's not even about that, because now here we are like how you say, you can find people who are on your level, who is not like, you know, you feel like you're going into some like dark room with the old lady with a pencil and a tablet. Like, what are you going through?
It's actually
you know
the
what
complete
I mean?
opposite.
Exactly. And this is what it's so great to talk about this, because people think that, and it's not that. It's literally like the most opposite thing that you can think of is somebody who's probably on your same level, someone in your age group who know exactly what you've been through, and it's not hard for them to even get on your level and talk about that because they've been there. So you know,
I want to shout out because there's a couple of
people for that.
Yeah, I don't know the names of the Instagram pages, but I do know that there are some like links that are available that is literally therapy for Black girls, and so they have all of the different they have a place that you can go, and it's like a search engine, and then you can put, like how I was saying last week for Psychology Today, which is a place that you can put your zip code, and then all of the different therapists in your area come up. And so I believe that there's
this is
one,
not an ad.
and I believe that there's also one for Black girls, for Black women, because I think that in the Black community it's such a stigma to go to therapy, just like how it is in the Latino community. Like my parents, God bless their souls. They do need it, but for them, it's something that is just like, what am I gonna go talk to them for?
Or
you know what I mean? Or
That's
pay someone to tell
tell
my problems. Like, what are they gonna? They ain't gonna fix them. They ain't gonna pay because it's just the mindset. So that's just something I personally
was too. But
I've never. I work at a therapist's office, but I've never gone to therapy. But it's a plan of mine. I've been saying I'm gonna do it because I think that there's something that Hav can no longer help with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because it's just some things like some things are like seriously
bae.
And some things are just mainly done specifically just to bring you to a place where you're like, hey, I may need, you know, to go speak to someone, or, you know, I can't talk to my bro about everything, and that's just life. And it just comes to with us being women, etc. I need someone that may be on my level. We always say this all the time, like we chill with our brothers so much. Like I'm such a sister. I have brothers, guys. I have 8 brothers, so
don't try it.
So I have brothers. So it's so easy for us to confide in them, because like what boys are just like, they're
the best.
Get it. Like what the hell? I don't even know how to say it, but they just get it. They're calm. They're not as emotional as we are. Like, you know, other girls, no girl, go burn up all his shit. Guys are more like, no sis, think about it.
It's not that serious.
It's not that serious.
He wasn't even
there
good.
Is more fish
you don't
in
even
the
need that much
sea.
gas.
You don't even need that much gas. That's funny.
You know, it's more fish in the sea. Like they're so much more calm, cool, and collect. So I think we get into a trend of always going to them, and that is nothing wrong with that. I love that. I love the relationship with my brothers. One time for them. I
adore my relationship with my brothers.
Come on now, one time for my bros.
It's the
okay.
Shout out to all the brothers.
Okay.
And the little big bros too.
$5, Dex. Hey, I love you. So, you know, but then it comes to a place where you're a woman and you just need that whole another vibe. You know what I'm saying? Things that bros just, you know, they can't tap into. But still, it's still good to just have that.
Yeah, definitely.
Outside where we're talking about getting back to 10, so what are some things that you do to get back to 10?
Truthfully, give y'all straight up, I meditate. And I honestly, I a lot of people probably do know about meditation, but if you don't, I just really feel like, you know, that breathing technique and me meditating, me focusing my mind, and me regaining myself, that is like a key thing for me to get back to 10, because I just feel like when you're not on 10, it's all about self. In life is going to happen. It's about your reaction. You understand? So I feel like we only have power over ourselves. So for me, meditation is what helps me get back to myself, because I can't control what's around me. I can't control anyone's actions. It's going to happen. They're going to happen. It's going to happen. Life is going to happen. But the greatest thing is the reaction. You know what I'm saying? How we're going to react to it, you know? So I feel like that's a big thing for me. And getting back to 10 is meditation. Finding myself in nature. Like real shit.
I've had some meditation sessions that have just blown my mind. Like, and it's because one of the main things that I always do is I do basically what I end up doing is I listen to my entire body. So there's times that I notice that even though I talk and I speak and I'm all of these things and I love talking and using my voice, I notice that there's times when I'm doing the meditation that this is the part of the body when I'm listening to it that it just starts to hurt. And it's like, and then I get so emotional. It's so crazy.
That's so lit.
And I love that I'm able to, because I know that the throat chakra, I believe sometimes it gets blocked. And when it gets blocked, you just feel like you can't communicate effectively. And so whenever I feel that when I meditate, I just feel like a sense of like, oh my God, this feels so good.
Right.
How was actually one of the people that told me I was talking to him about something that I was going through, and he ended up just basically telling me like, you should go meditate.
Period. It puts you, like, seriously, it puts you in a state of mind where like nothing else matters. Like nothing can touch you. When your aura is on 10, can't shit touch you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? Even when you have a rough day.
You got the star in Mario when you're on 10.
Okay.
That's how you know.
For real,
we
when you
were my
morphed up into a bigger Mario, you lit, bro. I'm telling you.
With the star too.
Okay,
the bigger Mario and
it
the
was
star.
exactly.
Oh, what about when he shot the fire? That was my favorite one.
That was the favorite one
That
too.
was bomb.
That one in the
I used to love that one when he had to go save the princess.
That was all of them, wasn't it?
Look, that was his main focus.
Yo,
Yo, Mario was a rider
Hey,
by
they
his
really
chick,
did.
yo.
yeah, he wasn't playing.
Yo, he was not playing. Like, he was fighting monsters and all.
Hey, but talk about
Turtles.
the energy that Mario
Bro,
came with.
Mario was not playing.
Mario was coming
Bro,
with that
Mario
energy.
was transforming.
They don't make him like that no
Optimus
more,
Prime.
Dettas.
They don't even. We gotta go find a game to get that type of love. Niggas be like, stop on stage one.
Oh, game over.
Oh hell no, Eggman's here. I'm not gonna even keep fighting. We done here, son.
That is hilarious.
No, but seriously, I'm telling you, I love me some Mario. Y'all, my kid, like, he's so funny because I don't even know. He's a 2000s kid and he like the old school stuff. Mario is bomb.
I know a kid who's like 9 years old, and he was
Woody the Woodpecker.
He was talking to me about Darkwing
Right.
Duck. He was like, "Do you watch Darkwing Duck?" And I was like, "I mean, I seen it when like it was out."
That was back in the day.
I was watching that bitch.
How old are
when
you?
They was
Benjamin
premiering
Button?
it.
Like,
I was watching.
What's
it.
I barely
happening?
seen those. I was like right before my era.
For real.
damn, that
my
was
God.
before and after me. Calm down, Jet. Who your parents are?
Damn. It's because you know what it is. It's on Disney Plus.
Ah,
So when shit's on Disney Plus,
they got access to it.
it's like us when
They got
we,
a cheat code.
yeah, it's like us when we like some shows that we ain't seen before, and then they put them on Netflix or whatever. So then we end up watching them or whatnot.
Yeah.
It'd be like that. So what's up, Detta? Tell me what's new.
What's new? Oh gosh, I got a lot of little projects I'm working on now. Actually, first, y'all already know my music. That's definite.
If you guys don't
Beautiful
know,
Detta.
Detta is an amazing singer.
Beautiful
thank
Detta.
you guys.
One of
All
my-
streaming platforms. Go ahead and type it in.
Yeah.
Thank you guys. Of course, my music. Y'all know that's my passion. It's not even nothing I can run from.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Of course, my music. But more than in today, more than anything, I'm an entrepreneur. I trade forex. I do a lot of day trading, and I also am into a lot of it's called rental arbitrage. It's like, you know, Airbnb rentals and different things like that as far as owning property and starting in rental arbitrage. But that's like a lot of my entrepreneurship. When I say, you know, besides my music, I do a lot of multiple things because you have to secure the bag. And you
All
want
of
it to
them.
kind of be at your own rate. So it's about being your own boss in this new year in 2021. The year's not over yet. We got so much to accomplish. And I feel like everybody's waiting for like a moment. No, make the moment. You understand what I'm saying? Like, we're
The
not
moment
going to
is now.
wait. The moment is now for sure. We're not going to wait 20 years from now and say, hey, I'm going to start investing, or 20 years from now and say, hey, I'm going to start getting into real estate or rental arbitrage. It's about building
time
wealth.
is now.
It's about now. And I feel like these last 3 years, I've really been into, building that passive income and building that wealth. And I've really been endeavoring into that. But because music can't get away from me if I try for it to, I'm always
It's
making
always
music.
gonna
So we got some new projects coming up, guys. I'm so excited about. We got new music that's going to be dropping in the next few weeks from now.
Ooh.
So I want you guys to make sure you guys are looking to check out for my new
and we're gonna get the data coin.
Okay.
Right now, for the cryptocurrency.
Okay. Okay. Listen, let me tell you, I wish it was something to invest in me, guys, because let me tell you, it's gonna be blowing up.
I know
But
that's right.
yes. So yeah.
I'm excited about that. Guys, thank you for being patient with us. We've had Bae in the studio for the first time. No, it's actually the second time, but she's a little bigger now. So I'm always happy to see you. I have to point out, because maybe the people out there can't see, those of you that are listening to us, shout out. I'm going to describe how beautiful Detta looks right now.
Aww.
Her eye makeup is so amazing. I was like, because I saw her, and then now that I'm seeing you in front of the camp, like in front of with the lights and all that stuff, like your eye makeup is on
you,
point
Audi.
as always.
Girl.
As always. Just so
Thank
beautiful.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Audi, you're always beautiful. Yeah, I love being here. The energy is always so awesome. So it's like
We always talk
a
for
blessing when I
hours.
get when we come. You guys only get like this part we're recording, but when I come, like we're like always dying.
It's like
laughing.
always laughing.
It's always me
always.
going home with no voice, right, Javi?
Yep, exactly.
No voice.
You see this tea right here? We're like
Cheeks.
just trying to keep it at a distance at this moment, but
cheeks hurting.
exactly, jaws are like sore. But it's just because
Cheeks are sore.
here go what we were talking about, what we were grateful for in the beginning. Like, it's just about having good people around you. When that energy and that type of frequency is going, it's good vibes. You know what I'm saying? So
Some of the best drugs.
you can't even help it. And some of the best runs, I whispered that.
Not like that, but like that, Like, it's
Hey!
like one of the best experiences. Claudia, you don't have to worry about it,
Exactly.
don't worry.
I'm over here being, what is it? Bitch, I'm a mother.
I'm a mother. No drama. Listen.
If you guys haven't seen,
Oh
it's a
my
video that I
God.
did with Bae.
It's on TikTok,
It's
y'all.
on
It's so
TikTok.
funny. Like,
And I had to show it to her and kind of like,
Audi is so animated with Bae. It's this cutest little mother and daughter relationship. Bae's a girl, so please understand she's a diva.
she
As you can
is.
see, she wanted to
And
come
we let her.
in and take a photo with us, but we're filming, so she had to relax. But just know, she's
Shout out to all the
she's
dog
getting
owners out
powdered
there.
right now.
For real.
Okay,
Shout
one
out to all
time
the-
for all the look. She knows we're talking about her.
No biting, Bae. Okay, so there's some new music that came out this week. I'm
Definitely
not sure
some
if you
new
listened
music.
to it.
Did you listen to it,
But
Detta?
we
Did
got
you-
some.
No new music? All right.
Yeah, what?
Oh, you didn't? All right.
Don't try me.
You nasty.
All right,
Don't
Claudia,
try me. What?
What do you want to start off with first?
First things first, we're gonna talk about this new J. Cole, the
Oh,
off season.
yes, honey. I'm so.
You heard it? It's really, really good.
Oh, I've heard it.
It's really, really good.
I've
Which one's your
definitely-
favorite track? Do you know the name, or because I suck at the names too?
I suck at the name, but it's so funny. My brother had put in his story and everything, like on Instagram, and I'm like not even listening to it from off the actual stream. I'm in the story like this is fire. Like once I get home to download, I am so streaming this song. But it was so lit. But he's doing his thing, J. Cole. But I seen a little bit of his interview. Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm fucking with all that.
yeah.
I'm
All
fucking
type
with
of
all that.
vibes,
One
yeah.
time for J. Cole.
Shout out to J. Cole
Damn,
for real.
is
He done
so-
gave the streets what we needed.
His mindset is like extravagant, like on
Yeah.
some real shit. I'm so on that.
I really loved it. One of my favorite tracks is "Let Go My Hand," and one of the things that I love about it, the first thing that caught my attention was the beat, and I love the beat. And I didn't know until after, because when I first listened to the album, Tidal hadn't had the credits for the artists that were featured on the project, so I didn't find out until recently that is is Boz.
Yeah, it's Boz and
Boz and Black are actually on that song that I like. And so that was really nice to find out after the fact that I had already fallen in love with the song. But it's funny because in this song, Cole raps about when he was being a fan of Diddy, and then he meets him, and then he ends up almost punching him. He almost ends up punching Diddy, and then Diddy ends the song with like a prayer or something like that. So it was just really cool.
Lit, right?
It was just really cool that he did that.
Just listen.
Oh, he always got some like dope stuff up his sleeve to like marinate into his music that's like real.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
really,
like I'm so on that.
I really, really enjoyed that. The other features that he had on there were Lil Baby was on it, as well as 21 Savage. Boz was on there a couple of times. He's on like on all 3 or 4.
I think there was like a time limit, or like when he let the release of like I feel like the lyrics and also the features at a certain point, because now they're on there.
Yeah. Hey, stop biting me. But yeah, so that was a really good project. I also heard the new Kodak, and the new Kodak was really good as well. I like 2 of the songs that was on there. How about you? You listen to the new Kodak?
Girl,
Yeah.
know, listen to the new Kodak. Why would you play with me?
You're West Palm Beach, aren't you?
Serious, okay? What it is? Listen, oh my God, Eastern Miami, it's another one that he just, what is it? Z Look Jamaican.
Oh yeah.
Y'all already know, right? So Kodak be going in. That's my guy.
Yeah, I like the song. Dang, what's the name of it?
Dirty 30.
No, it's Dirty K.
Dirty K.
Dirty K. It samples that Aaliyah song that I don't wanna be.
That's already like. First of all, I love that song anyway. That's my song, and for him to even sample it was just like
that shit. When I heard that bit, I was just like, ooh.
First of all, we're gonna listen because first of all, and then I like the little part where he be like,
when he was speaking in Creole.
Okay. It was one part that was in there. He was like,
I just remember.
I can't even think because you make me laugh. What happened? What?
You had asked Spencer if he was Haitian, and you asked him how to say "I love you" in Haitian, and can I be Creole, not in Haitian. Using the real words and shit. That man was like, "I am not Haitian. What are you talking?" That shit was hilarious. Then I'm like, "Yeah, so Spitz, let me tell me how you say I love you in Creole." He's like, "I'm not Haitian." Damn, sorry, bro. That shit was. You was giving me Z vibes. Giving me Zol vibes. He was giving me Zeddy vibes. Zol vibes. Let me tell you, bro. Like, oh my God, but was hilarious. But okay, so yeah. So what else did you like about the Kodak project? Girl, I gotta like Kodak's my guy though. Like I told you, that whole his whole theme in the did you see the video of Eastern Miami? I haven't seen. No, I haven't. I've been slacking on my videos. Girl, he is so himself. You know what I'm trying to say? Like on some, I'm myself. You know, I'm gonna be in the cover. I might. You know what I'm trying to say? Like I'm by the water. I ain't trying to. It don't even have to be nothing extra. Like I'm just myself. Like I loved it. I loved it. The whole video. The video was fire. You gotta see it. Okay. So I like Dirty K and I like Don't Leave Me. Another project that also is available on all streaming platforms is Beam Me Up Scotty by none other than Nicki Minaj. Mm-hmm. Are you a Barbs? Of course. Yeah. Stop playing with me. What? So yeah, she also dropped a new song with Drake and Wayne called Seeing Green. You heard it? No, I haven't heard it. Let's listen to it a little bit. Something that this kind of whole reminded me of Cole dropping and then Nicki dropping with the Drake and Wayne. Someone said it feels like we're back in 2012 again, because that's when basically like Cole started coming out, and I think that's when Beam Me Up Scotty came out as well. So she also came out with another song called Fractions. So basically the whole entire mixtape is available I'm seeing it on Tidal right now, but I believe it's also on Apple Music. So shout out to Nicki for getting that
One time for
on
her.
all. Yeah, shout out to her for getting it on all streaming platforms, because I think that's important for these people who blew up in the mixtape era,
Come
and
on
then
now.
these mixtapes are considered to be classics by their fans.
That's right.
Like, this is like something that I heard and I was just like, bro, I remember this shit like when it
One
came
time
out.
for Nicki, like she has really like
She's a mommy now.
She's the whole mamiana, right? And she has just me being a barb, but she's been through a
Just
lot.
me being a barb.
Exactly, she's been through a lot these last couple months, and I feel like for her to set such a high standard in the charts and with her presence not even being here physically, she's taken off. And I feel like everyone who was on the hate train has subsided because they see that numbers don't lie, and the originality from her herself, you can't overlook that shit. You can cap all day. You cannot overlook her ethnicity. And before the social media era, when it was blood raw, when you had to rap, when you had to battle rap, when it was real,
You had to
real,
come with it.
come on, and when you really had to come with it, when it wasn't you either got it or you don't got it, or you can leave. You know, it's not I'm finna make a video on Facebook, or I'm finna make a video on Instagram, and it's gonna get a
pop
catch.
off, yeah.
Right? No, it was real shit.
not
So
like
one
that. It
time for
wasn't like
her,
that, yeah.
definitely.
Something that I was listening to, because I listened to the mixtape even though I've heard it before. I was listening to it, and something that it was like a skit, I guess, that she was talking. I don't know if it was an interview or something, but she was basically saying like the difference between me and everybody else is that, yeah, they can be whatever, they could be doing it or whatnot, but like I'm not gonna stop. Like, I'm gonna keep going. Like, she's just like, because there's times where like I look back and I see how far away other people that like started like either before me or around the same time as me, and it's just like, and they didn't put the hard work that I put in. They didn't make the sacrifices that I did.
Right.
And it's just like, because I deserve this. Like, this was for me. Like how we were talking about. Yeah.
It's a rap. Like, if she always was destined for her purpose. Like,
and
she knew her purpose.
Yeah, and this was like back then.
Exactly.
And she blew the
now.
fuck up at that time when Beam Me Up Scotty came out. That was basically like something that put her on the map, because all of these songs that you listen that are on this project, you listen to them, you're just like, dang, I remember this was around the first times of hearing Nicki,
right?
And everybody just being like, oh shit. And then G Herbo was on the project as well, on Chirac, but he was like young. He was young as hell during that time. So that was pretty cool to see as well. Of course, anytime we hear Wayne and Drake with Nicki, it's like
it's gonna be fire.
It's gonna be fire. So the song that the three of them have is really good as well. Also, Kehlani and T-Pain dropped a song. They actually sampled Buy You a Drink. Yeah, they actually sampled Buy You a Drink. And it sounds really good. I heard it being teased on like their Instagram live one day. No, well, I saw it was a clip of their Instagram live, but they definitely were teasing it. So I was able to listen to that, and that was a really nice song. Mm-hmm. I heard this song that I thought was by The Internet, but it actually, do you know who The Internet is? No. You would actually like them, because they, and the singer, you would really like them. Hold on.
You would really know.
Like them.
You would
yeah,
know.
I would
Adi,
know. I would know.
I
would know. I would know. That's why I'm saying that you would like them, because they're really, really good. Okay, so it was actually Internet Money featuring Don Toliver.
Internet Money, yes. I heard it.
But I don't know. That's not the same song. They came out with a song called His and Hers, Internet Money, Don Toliver, and Lil Uzi. I heard that song as well, and it was really good. I think it came out today. So, but I had heard it because I thought it was The Internet, but it's Internet Money. I didn't know about Internet Money. I just found out about them today.
So
did you know about Internet Money?
I knew about Internet Money. In the song that they.
Because you be in the loop with some of the younger artists because your son.
Amari.
Can we please talk about your son? How he is such an artist. He is
something else. Like, you guys, that is my baby. That's my son Zamari, King Zamari. You guys can go follow him on Instagram, King Zamari Power, and me, Beautiful Detta on Instagram as well. But Zamari is like a little golden child. That's my guy, and he has had a love for music since a baby. Oh my God, we used to put on an instrumental and he would try to like rap and he wouldn't even be saying nothing, but you know he had the whole sound.
He was spitting.
You feel what I'm saying? He wouldn't have no
he had
words,
something
but
to
he
say.
had something to say. And I look at him now and he's just like
doing the same thing.
He's doing his thing. He's snapping. Y'all better go listen to him. He's definitely doing his thing. He's like in that, just like how you say, he's in that wave. He's that sound that right now. You know what I'm saying? And he drips so much of he drips so much of the sauce from myself and my brothers that it's literally created like a mega person. Like, you know what I mean? So he's doing his thing and I'm proud of him. Yes.
I'm proud of him too. We were listening to a track of his right outside that you were playing, and it's just nice to see like the next generation of kids, because
and that's one time for you saying that, because this generation, please understand that they are important. This generation of children are important. They are watching us. They are watching. They are mimicking.
They're mimicking.
Move. They want to be like. They're literally like sponges. So, me as a mom, it just brings me to that place. You know, train up a child in the way that they should go. Mm-hmm. I don't give a damn what. Like I always want to show my son. You run after your dreams. You don't stop. You know what I'm saying? Because
even at a young age, because he's what, 14?
Exactly, he's 14.
He's 14, exactly.
14.
So I think of that. I don't
even know. Like at 14, oh my God.
You knew what you wanted to do, but everybody told you couldn't do it.
They had a plan for what they want us to do. You know what I'm trying to say?
They
have their plan, and I feel like exactly. And I feel like with my son, I let him be who he wanted to be. I feel like if everybody besides the whole commodity of, you know, getting a job, taking care of your family, getting in, 40 years, then retired, without that whole train of thought and that being programmed into your mind, do you not know you would automatically start creating? As soon as you got a time to create or think about what you really wanted to do, you would be that shit right now. Had you not had to be blocked off your mindset from other things that was more physical, you know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like being that my son has the leeway to, mommy got me. You know what I'm saying? Everything is taken care. He has no responsibility. Be yourself. You be great. That's what mommy want from you. You understand? And I feel like with that energy, he's like, he's good at a lot of stuff. It's so funny. He's not even just good at rapping. He's good at basketball. Like, he's really a real athlete kid. Of course. Football, like, run super fast. Track runner, like, kid. You know what I'm saying? He's excellent on gaming, like
everything, all around.
A lot of little stuff. So it's not just about, you know what I'm saying?
Music.
Come on, it's about him being who he is.
Like,
it's about
all
being
around.
A creative, exactly.
A creative individual.
Exactly.
Ooh,
so,
God bless that mind.
One time for Zamari.
For real.
Okay.
And guys, she's not just a mother of one. She also has 2 other kids. And so something that I love about your daughter is she really into TikTok. So you're in tune. You're in tune in like every single age group almost, because you also have a younger one who, how old is he now?
He's 5. He'll be 6 in August.
Exactly. So you have like that whole.
And he's like Dexter's Laboratory. He is the like computer. What is it? Computer whiz. Geek. Exactly. He's like that type of kid, and he's always vlogging. What 5-year-old that vlogs?
He vlogs?
He vlogs.
But what he be doing?
He has an iPhone. Well, all my children have an iPhone. But he's like, get up in the morning. Hey, you guys, it's Trenton, and we're back with another video.
I'm dead.
And I'm like in the room, like, what is this I hear? And I get up, and I'm like, what is he doing? And I look in the front room. He has like the computer on this side and has the phone on this side. On mommy's like propped up on the pillow, like, hey guys, I'm back with another video. You know what I'm saying? So video. They all are like their own unique people. Zanaya, she's like my dancer. She's my, oh my God, she's gonna be an amazing dancer. That's another little girl. Y'all go follow her on TikTok, please. Princess Savage Naya.
Ooh.
Right? Oh my God. Exactly. I was like, what the savage part? No, mommy, that I'm a savage dancer. Okay, get it right. Okay, so yes, guys, I'm that mom. That's right.
I mean, yeah, you have
We're
to be.
We're raising up queens and kings. Honey.
Yeah, I mean,
me.
I see what is on social media available now. I can just, it's just crazy what's not censored.
The chain. Trust
me. How do you as a mom like, how do you manage all of that? Because your kids have all cell phones.
I'm gonna be so honest with you guys.
Dettas like, get the
So-
fucking dog.
I'm gonna be so honest,
Babe,
you guys. First of
no.
all, we don't have cable in our house, right?
No.
We have Wi-Fi. Okay, so we have Wi-Fi, so I monitor like what they watch as far as in my house, but as far as their phones,
No.
my kids are they know, and it's so funny because I'm that mom like, let me see your phone. Yeah, because I pay all this, I pay the bill to all of this, so I control all of this, run those phones here, but not for nothing. I trust my children.
Okay.
I can't even, and I'm not gonna sit here and say that they're perfect kids and they won't never get anything wrong, but we have a relationship, and mommy is so, I don't want to use raw.
I mean, but you are.
But mommy is so straight up with them that they don't have to lie.
And that's
to me.
something
you
that
know what I'm trying to say. Like, we have a relationship. It's nothing that we need to lie about. Like, even if it's like the worstest thing, I feel like my children would come to me, and I always want them to be on that level.
Did you have that with your mom?
Yes, I did. I'm not even gonna lie. I had that with my mother, and that's probably my daughter. She's like, mommy, because she'd be like, she see my mom, and she's like, grandmother, she was like, I see where you get it from, because grandmother tell you, she's the same way. She just tell people straight up. And I think because I'm so grateful for that. I'm grateful that my mom didn't sugarcoat it and be like, okay, honey, so the sky is blue, and when it rains outside, get an umbrella. No, when it rains outside, it might be a storm, so your ass may need to run for shelter. You know what I'm saying? Like, she just was straight up with me. She didn't sugarcoat anything. And I think that I drip that to my children, like, just being straight up with them and letting them know, like, life is real, and it doesn't care how old you are. And we see that so much today with everything in life, that is not an age range on life at all.
Yeah.
So I let them know the seriousness of it all the way up into, the good, because, we don't always want to just portray bad either, because God gave us life to live and be happy with it. So let's make sure we allow our children to live and not be in fear, constantly thinking,
something bad is gonna happen. Because God, the thing about God is that He doesn't just bless us with the good; He also blesses us with the bad.
Absolutely.
Like, He gives us both.
Know exactly? Do you not know? Like, where would we be if we didn't know what it was to be good or bad? You know what I'm trying to say?
I feel like the times,
what would we perfect ourselves to be, or where would we,
Yeah, I feel like this week, like, because when I was talking about earlier in the episode about it being done and all this stuff, I feel like this week is literally preparing me for something greater, and it's also preparing me to the point where it's just like, you know what, there's gonna be weeks like that, and you just have to move on, because there's also gonna be, but remember, there's always gonna be good weeks too,
awesome weeks that's just like, damn, that was just
that was
everything.
Yeah,
right,
that was brutal.
Right, girl, I already know. I'll be saying the same thing about some days. I'm like, why? Because why, God? You know what I'm saying? So trust me, we all have those days, but here we are, and we get back into,
listen, there ain't nothing to it but
ourselves.
to do it.
Exactly.
Ain't nothing to it.
And
But
it wouldn't,
it.
if it was easy, it wouldn't even be nothing to try for. So life is what we make
You done
it,
said
girl.
a whole word.
Life is what we make it, honey.
Yeah. What is something that you want to specifically talk about? Like, cause sometimes I feel like sometimes when people come on, I feel like there's something that they think in their minds that they should talk about. So I don't know. Is there something that you would want to specifically talk about?
I don't even. That's so funny because I just go with the flow so much.
You do.
That I don't even be having anything on
You
my
didn't
mind.
even know
really
that she didn't even know she was gonna be on the podcast. She actually has to be at the
I didn't
studio
know.
right
She
now.
had to bring that you're being on the podcast.
She actually
you
has
might
to.
as well go get freshened up because yes.
I let her use my vanity and
Yes,
everything.
girl,
Like,
her
yes, we're
vanity
gonna
is
shoot the
Y'all should
podcast.
come to Audi's house. Her vanity is
Don't
like so
come
light.
to my.
Look, don't come to my house.
Unless you're gonna be a guest on the podcast,
Right, but her vanity is so fire, you guys.
You can't tell them. Not everybody can just go.
Yeah, I can't just everybody can come. We're
Not everybody's you.
we're gonna be taking applications at the. We're gonna take applications at the door.
You know-
Make sure you guys are lit to come up here.
You know what? Okay, so I do want to talk about something because you were one of the people that were there for me when I was going through a certain situation with a dude that I was dating. I ended up telling you what happened with him or no?
No.
Wait a minute. Oh, this is about to
And
get.
okay, this is finna get great,
You're
guys.
gonna get spicy because I'm
Okay,
gonna
this
tell
is
you
gonna get real, and this is the first time telling me, this is like the real shit.
Wait, I
See,
didn't tell you.
you know you did not.
When was the last time I seen you?
The last time you seen me was when we were getting to the bottom of the last situation, and it ended up being.
That was the time that we had gone to.
And that was the beginning of.
Wait,
Mhm.
that was the last
That was the
time you were here.
So from my perspective, everything was,
Oh no!
Yeah, that was from. I done missed the whole
You
little
missed
episode chapter.
It has been that long since I've seen you, Detta. Hold up,
Okay,
because now
guys,
I'm
the
about
tea
to.
is
The
getting
tea is
piping hot, honey.
piping.
We
So quick story. I was going with the same guy that I was dating, and I'm about to share the story with. I was going through a certain situation with him because there was like certain tweets that were circulating. I saw and found, and I didn't know how to really react to it because it's just kind of like, that's not my man, but I'm also talking to him.
Right.
So you always feel like that kind of like push and pull when it comes to certain situations like that.
Ugh.
And so she was the
that
person.
meme that say my thing is.
Yeah. And then so with her, she was just like, well, I'm the type of person that I want to know clear cut and direct, like what's going on. So her advice to me was kind of like, have that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Like say like, hey, I thought this is what we were doing, but it clearly isn't looking like what it's looking like. And then so I ended up having a conversation with him. I talked to you about it. I told you that it was good.
Right.
That because you told me that bitches
my
sometimes
perspective is exactly because my perspective is it's got to be a black and white situation. It's either yes or no. We don't have to beat around the bush. We don't have to guess twice nor think delusional. You know what I'm trying to say?
We just gotta talk.
We just gotta talk. And however it's going, that's how it's gonna be. It's either black and white situation. So I'm the type of person that's like, okay, straight up.
Black or white, this and that. I end up having the conversation. I tell her, I'm like, hey, everything is okay.
Right.
I don't know. I tried to see around what time that was, but I can't go back and I can't. I'd rather focus. The dates don't matter.
Whatever.
So
right.
yeah. So fast forward. Oh, you know what? It was actually in December, like a little
That's
bit before
right, after
Christmas.
Christmas.
It was a little bit before Christmas.
That happened before.
Yeah,
Christmas,
it happened a
but
little bit before Christmas. But then what I'm about to tell you right now happened in January, like towards the end of January.
Okay.
So long story short, I ended up seeing him kiss a chick.
Where was I?
You were not there with me.
You didn't call me?
No.
Okay, let's breathe.
I'm fine.
Let's breathe.
You wanna breathe?
We're filming. Look, she already done got through the motion. I can't even. You didn't let me experience this first. Why are you gonna do that?
And I did it on camera too.
Exactly. Okay, so.
Yeah.
So where were you?
Okay, so.
Wait. Okay, so let's rewind. So where was everyone? I can't even get the right question. I want to know first. Like, did you kill him? Okay, first. Okay, let's stop. Okay.
I mean, I did not because I would.
You're
in
still
jail.
here. You're still here filming. So
in jail right now.
what? Okay.
So that didn't go
Alright,
that.
so
It didn't
boom.
go that route.
Where were you at that you seen
Okay.
him kiss someone?
Okay, so I'm not going to say what he does, but he was doing something that required a crowd,
Got
right?
you.
Okay, so it could be anything
Right,
because you could
whatever.
require a crowd for whatever, right?
Right.
So he ended up the show ended up finishing, and there was just like a whole bunch of different people there for him and
Right.
supporting him or whatnot, and I knew that this girl was gonna be there because when you're talking to somebody, you kind of notice certain people that kind of like interact with them a little bit more on
More
social
than
media.
usual. Right.
And it's just like, who's this bitch, right?
Right.
I saw something else that ended up
Not the one that was being extra.
No, bitch, it was another one.
Oh.
It's another bitch.
Girl.
Too much.
Oh yeah, this is tea.
And so I end up seeing that she is there, and I go inside with I'm inside and I tell my brother, hey, I'm gonna go outside real quick.
Did he know you was there?
He knew I was there, Detta. Detta.
Oh.
I said hi to him, hugged him, took a picture with him and everything. He knew I was there.
Okay.
He even, you know what? I'm gonna, cause then I'm gonna give something away and I don't want to give that away. So I end up telling him like pretty much.
Okay, wait, we didn't get to the part yet. Okay, so boom.
Okay.
He knew you was there.
He knew I was there.
Everybody was
okay,
there
so
around him.
everybody's around there with him. It's a time where like everything is done, so
Getting
everybody
ready to
is
close
outside.
up,
Yeah,
right.
everybody's outside. So Hav is inside, and I tell him, "Yo, I'm gonna go outside real quick, see what's going down, right?"
Right.
Because I'm thinking maybe there's gonna be something that's gonna happen afterwards, or what is he gonna be doing afterwards?
Right.
Like, or are we just gonna go home or whatnot? It was a kind of a far trip for us, but you know, you just never know. So I was
Right.
kind of like gonna go figure out, but he was talking to like his boys or something, so I was just like, oh, let me just go get my brother, so that way when we say bye, we can just like head on
Say
out.
bye,
If
right.
if we're gonna ride out, then we ride out with them, or we're gonna go home. You know,
Period.
like
Right,
yeah,
right.
like but we ready, right? So I end up seeing that he's like walking with the same girl.
Mm-hmm.
So then I'm like, what's going on over there? Okay, cool. I guess, you know, he's probably just walking with
Walking
her.
her
Yeah.
to go walk her away or something.
Like walk her away, right?
Or go
Exactly.
home.
Or yeah, like walk her away, whatever.
just
Like
say bye,
just
alright,
say
see you
bye,
later,
right?
whatever.
Yeah, see you later. So that's what I'm thinking. But I don't keep my eyes off of them. So they keep walking, and he's literally walking her to her car.
Right. It's
So
a whole,
walks her. It's like a whole thing. Walks her to
walk
her
into
car. And then Detta, when I tell you that I literally saw them kiss in
So
that
he
moment.
just okay. So who initiated the kiss? How did
It looked like it to
it
me.
was meant like they was
it
already used to kissing and they both were kissing.
Like it was just like I don't.
So did she get in the car and sit down and then get a kiss, or was
No,
the kiss
this
before
was-
she got in the car
it was-
holding on, kiss arms? See, shit, now that matters.
You see, you see how my friend wants all the details.
Was it a hug, kiss?
It wasn't a hug kiss. It was in front of one another and then a kiss. So it was just like, you know, like I'm walking you to your car, and so I'm in front of you're walking me to my car, so you're obviously in front of me, so like that. So it was like that. When I tell him about it,
It wasn't no pop kiss and no bullshit. It was like a little bit of lip open a little bit.
It was a little. There was a little passion. It wasn't. It wasn't that long though, Detta. It wasn't that long of a kiss. It wasn't.
But you can feel the
But
love.
I felt.
It was a little bit of. It was
I
a peak.
felt like
It was a.
And it could have
in
been.
that.
It could have just been her, because that's what he ends up telling
see,
me.
one thing about me
but-
is kissing. That's.
You're not just gonna kiss any bitch.
See, you don't just kiss nobody in the mouth.
You don't just kiss
You
nobody.
don't just
in the
kiss
mouth.
anybody in the mouth.
Like
babe.
you just don't. So that's where.
If you kissing in the mouth, you fuck with them the long way. And that's just all I'm gonna say.
Exactly.
So
So
with that said,
I end up.
did you run him over after or
Detta,
before
Detta, can I tell
he
you?
closed the motherfucking door?
Can I tell you something? I actually,
Okay, what?
my brother was standing next to me, Detta, and all I said, Hav didn't see.
Okay, God.
He didn't know. He didn't even
Because
know.
it would have been worse. Because then you know your brother seen how you really got to do something to him.
Detta, that is such a fact. No, I can't be looking soft around my brother. That's a fact.
Now I gotta kill this motherfucker.
Now I gotta kill him. Now I gotta go to jail.
Now I gotta go to jail for
Because
he
he
done
kissed
kissed
this
this
raggedy
bitch.
ass bitch. I hate him.
Oh my God, that is so real.
Detta-
Y'all know what I'm talking about when you fighting and your family come, you gotta really win.
You gotta really win. You cannot.
You ain't finna lose.
Win.
Oh hell no, you ain't losing.
So I actually just turned to my brother and told him that I was ready to go. I was just like, I'm ready to go actually. And then my brother had seen him walking with a girl, but he didn't see them kiss. He was trying not to see anything.
I know he was probably trying to be
he
like.
was trying to like not pay attention to
attention
it.
to it,
So
but he knew, if anything, from that just the part of him walking.
So,
he knew something,
was
you know,
in it.
was,
and he was hoping that I wasn't looking, but there was no way that I was.
and he
not.
knew from I'm ready to go. Actually,
He did. He knew something was wrong, but
he didn't know the depth.
He didn't know nothing. So then I end up leaving. Whatever. I end up playing some SZA on the way home. That was like the first song that I played. Good Days.
I love SZA.
That was the first song that I played, and I end up texting him like a little bit later, like, "Hey, so I left the event because of X, Y, and Z. I'm good." I told him that I saw him kissing another girl.
And what did he say?
He responded a little bit later and was just like, "I'm such an idiot. Like, I'm sorry that, like, you know, it was a mistake. Like, it shouldn't have happened, et cetera, and all of these different, like, you know, things." And it was just kind of like, And so it was kind of like that. It was kind of like it was a mistake. Like, no, I wasn't really fucking with her like that. And this X, Y, and Z. And I was just like, but you knew I was there.
Coming.
You knew I was there.
I wouldn't have gave a damn. Even if I had to fake like it ain't shit until you left. Like, you literally knew I was there. So, with that being said, your relationship with that girl was a little bit more than you try to put on. Because you apparently cared more about her emotions than you did mine. You understand what I'm trying to say? And even if you got heated up in the moment, etc., me and you really can't like kick it on that level because you got too much of that type of passion for someone else. You know what I'm trying to say? And like that type of stuff got to be exclusive, especially when you kissing, because I'm not on that shit.
I'm not on that.
Yeah, we
this
can't
is still a
even kiss.
pandemic out there.
Come on now, it's coronavirus going on. We can't just be around here kissing anybody. What? And then I don't know who she kissing, because I'm definitely with you. So who's she with the other half of the time? No, see, we're not going to play them games.
So that was my thing. My thing was just very like, and then his kind of thing was on the verge of like, oh, I wish that I could make it better and X, Y, and Z. And I was just like, do you really? I was just like, because I never
or
really.
Or are you really like just trying to string me along?
Like I did, because I was just like, I kind of almost never even really got that vibe from you. That like you really were fucking with me like that. So
right. So don't try to act, don't try to put
and then
on.
So he was just like, oh no, but I know if we were to try things again, then you would never you would never forget that. Like I wouldn't. And I was just like, you know what? I almost found myself being like, no, I wouldn't hold it against you. And then I was just like,
I would, bitch.
I was just like, actually, you know what?
You're right.
I was just like, you're right. It wouldn't work. And I was just like, I'm kind of, at that moment, I remember being so like, sleep deprived, Detta. Like, I remember being sleep deprived. I remember being like so hurt by so like just like betrayed. Like, what's wrong with me? Like, what am I doing wrong? Like, what did I need to do more of, et cetera, et cetera. So you just, as a woman, you go through like all these emotions, and like, it's been
it's
like
not even your fault.
Yeah, it's been like 5 months since it happened, almost, or I would say 4. Whatever. It happened at the end of January, right. So we're in May, and so. There's still times where I feel like that. Right. Where like, I feel like, damn, what's wrong with me? Or like, why? And
we all have been through that same emotion. And the funny thing is, it's nothing. And God be really real life, like, be saving us from shit. And we be so like, trying to be like, but God hold on, let me hold on to this. But it be situations like that you want him to show you in your face.
Yeah, and then
even if it hurts, like that's the type of shit I want to see.
I would rather see
the stuff that's gonna hurt me. I want to see the stuff that because I want that shit to hurt me now before it hurt me 5 to 6 years from now, and it really hurt me, and I'm on snap, laying shit out. Like, so let's make sure. I want the problems now. I want to see the type of person you are right now when it don't hurt like that. When it don't feel...
Yeah, because it isn't... It hurt me then, but it didn't hurt me like it would.
If you would have been full-blown in a relationship, years, you would have been taken away.
Or even being official in a relationship. Like, even if it was that. Because him and I were dating for, I would say, like 5 months or something like that. So when you were seeing somebody taking time out of your schedule,
when have you had time to build that type of energy between you and this girl? You see what I'm trying to say? Like, if I was with you for 5 months, like, how was you building this type of energy for y'all to be kissing? Like, where were you at to build that energy at?
Supposedly she had acted on an act of passion because they had talked before in like a couple of years ago or something like that. So it's just like, okay.
So that was just at a spur of the moment type of thing he was trying to say, like she just kissed him. But you kissed her back and you allowed it.
Like there was no like,
it wasn't
I ain't see that.
It was like
I ain't seen none of that. I ain't seen none of that. Hold on.
If you see like an initial jump, you could have kind of give him a pass a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I ain't seen none of that.
Because it's like, you know, you ain't want to be mean and she kind of kissed you. But if I don't see no resistance,
I'm gonna need some resistance.
I'm gonna need some resistance, baby.
I know that's
but
right.
not for nothing.
All right, so
I'm so grateful that you told me that story because
I don't care.
I was real live, like what?
Yeah, dude.
And but it's funny because we was already kind of getting the signs,
right?
That it was just like little.
It was a little. I felt like that
So
time when we had talked. I felt like that time. I was like, I never want to feel that again. And I feel like with this dude, I'm gonna feel that again. And I didn't like that.
Yeah, no.
And even like sharing it with people, like with you, it was so raw and uncut because you literally came at the time where I was really going through it, and I hadn't talked about it. I hadn't nothing. So when I tell you, it's like all like
and
just like out there.
Knew what time it was.
Yeah.
Like.
So when I felt that, I end up having the conversation, and then I end up feeling that the conversation went absolutely nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like I felt like I had to see this dude kiss another girl because I needed to let that go. I needed to let him go because a part of me like knew that it wasn't like what I wanted because I know who I want.
Right. You see what I'm saying? Like, you know what you want, and then once you see somebody get just a little splidget of what you want, you be like, that's it. And it's like, no. Hold on. 1 second.
Yeah,
let him come around.
Like, you don't, that's not what I got prepared for you.
And if you think so, let me show you.
I'm going to show you that it's really not what you want.
And so you want, like I say, you, even though it hurt, let it burn. Because you want that now, then get it years from now.
Yeah, I would much rather that. Or when more feelings are more developed. Because after a certain time, you start asking yourself, like, am I in love?
Right.
Do I love this person?
Because I'm in so much time. Oh my God, it's almost 11.
Oh my God. Okay, so yes, we're wrapping up right now because it's already been an hour. So we ended up giving you guys a raggedy hour. Ass hour.
For real, straight up. We straight up threw ourselves in here like it's 10 o'clock, bitch. Let's go. No, but seriously, it's been such a pleasure.
I'm so happy that you came
guys.
back.
So thank you so much for tuning in here with my girl Audi. She's everything.
Thank you.
And make sure you guys go and follow me on Instagram, Beautiful DETTA, guys. Again, I'm going to be dropping some new music in a couple weeks, so I want you guys to be the first to catch that. Again, my son, King Zamari Power, he's also on Instagram. That's Mama's baby. So go follow him as well. And of course,
follow the
gang, right? One time for Dub T Dub, the whole fam, the whole gang. I love you.
Shout out to Hafu. He had to go be on daddy duties with Babe.
Oh my God, he's on daddy duties with Babe. So
he couldn't be here to end the episode. But oh my God, the battery died. It's okay, guys. We are still in a pandemic, so make sure that you wash your hands, wash your ass, drink your water, and mind your business. And for the 167th time in a row, it's your girl Claudia Renee on your airways with my girl Beautiful DETTA.
Beautiful DETTA.
And we are out of here.
Bye, guys.
Oh, there's no camera.
Bye.
I'm like waving.